Hi, what's going on, everyone? I'm going to do a quick update before I get into my versus response. I'm going to be gone for like 10 days come Sunday, so I might upload some videos tomorrow. I don't really know. Thanks for anyone who subscribed. That doesn't even make sense. Who subscribed in the past couple weeks or whenever Backbreaker first came out. It's cool. Thanks for the support. Definitely pay attention to anything anyone says. I usually can comment back quick. But let's get into what I really want to talk about. Alright, Versus is saying this game is an arcade game, and I can't stress enough that I feel that it is so far from the truth, because yes, it doesn't have injuries. Does the injuries make a game? I don't know if it was Brozels or if it was Schmitty. I don't remember who said it the other night, or like last night, I think, a video where he brought up NBA Jam. Just because it doesn't have injuries doesn't mean it's an arcade game. This Backbreaker has laid the slab. It's like building a house, in my opinion, with this game. They have laid the slab for future gaming, and eventually with Backbreaker 2, as long as it sells, which is not looking good, it'll put up the blocks of the house, and it'll start framing the inside, and hopefully, maybe even with number 2, they can nail it. But this is the best representation of football that I've ever seen. You know, a lot of the things that you've pointed out in your videos, like the fighting with Casper the Friendly Ghost, I've never seen that, and I've been playing this game non-stop since I got it. I've never had that happen to me. There definitely are problems, which I'm going to hopefully maybe get to in this video, if it happens to me. Like, for me, the one big problem is the throwing motion of the quarterback drives me nuts. There's times where it's just like you can't get the ball off because I feel like I'm throwing with Byron Leftwich and Kyle Orton's son. Like, if they could both have kids, one would, the quarterbacks in this game would be their son. To such a slow release, and once you learn Apex's style of passing and how he says you have to do it, I've really gotten a lot better passing. Though in this video I'll probably throw a lot of picks. But I have a piece of paper written down with a bunch of stuff, so if I pause, it's because I'm trying to decipher my handwriting. But yeah, it's not perfect. But it's not an arcade game. NFL Blitz is an arcade game. NBA Jam is an arcade game. This game is the closest sim football we've ever seen. The players move real. There's consecutive hit tackling. The line actually is playing. They're not controlled by a higher power, so to speak, in Skynet. Everything is just... when I play this game, I feel like I'm playing football. Like, I mean, I didn't play football my entire life, but I played a decent amount of years. And the years I played line. So I always look at the line play, and I've been impressed with it, because they're actually fighting for position, and it's not predetermined. And to me, this game, the on-the-field gameplay, not anything else, not the injuries, not the... I mean, there's no stamina. That's one thing you pointed out that I completely agree with, and I agree with the injuries too. I just don't feel like it classifies it as an arcade because it doesn't have injuries. But I completely agree with the stamina. There needs to be stamina, because no matter how great of an athlete, I don't care if you're Usain Bolt, if you're running from one side to the other side of the field 100 yards, you're going to be tired. You're not necessarily going to be tired, but you're going to slow down. But let me move on to the next thing. Yeah, the one thing that I have a problem with, which I'm trying to wait till I get on offense, is that you say getting unplugged from the Matrix, I think is what you said. I call it high voltage offensive lineman. You run into him and you just get shocked and fall down. That's something that drives me absolutely nuts, and I really hope they fix it with a patch. That would be absolutely wonderful, because it would improve the gameplay just so much greater, and really take this game probably to the next level. Speaking of a patch, hopefully it comes out. I think the game's been out 2 or 3 weeks. I don't really remember. I'm bad with dates and what the day is. If someone could correct me on that, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I'm really waiting on holding off judgment on the company themselves to see what happens with the patch. The patch is something that is going to, in my opinion, really make or break Backbreaker. Because if they come out and it seems like they're listening to everyone. I mean, I forget his name. He's talked with Apex and everything like that. I mean, the company seems really cool, and hopefully they can fix a lot of the problems. The AI system needs to be improved for the wide receivers, and there needs to be user catch. I completely agree with what you've been saying about a user catch. It drives me nuts sometimes that I'll have a guy wide open streaking down the sideline like Devin Hester or something, and he doesn't even look for the ball, or he doesn't dive for it if I overthrow him. It drives me nuts. So there's a couple things that really need to be improved, or the AI system, the high voltage, or getting unplugged from the Matrix line play and running into him. There's two things that really need to be improved. Let me look at this paper. But I think that's basically all I have to say. The throwing motion of the quarterback needs to be improved very much. It's something that drives me nuts. But when you start using the focus button and you start doing all the things that Apex has been saying, it definitely helps. But I'm starting to ramble on, and I'm starting to forget what I was going to say originally, even though I think I got most of it out. I didn't want to make too much of a direct response to Versus, because I agree with a lot of what he said, but I just basically disagree with what he's saying in a nutshell, that the game is an arcade game, because it's really not. Madden is an arcade game. Alright? It's an arcade game with NFL rosters. This game does not deserve a 5 out of 10 rating. It deserves probably a 7 or an 8, based on the fact that the engine alone is absolutely awesome. Like, this engine, I know I thought I was going to have a better word than awesome, but that didn't happen. But this game is just, it allows you so much more freedom as a player in the game, because there's actually locomotion, there's consecutive hit tackling. Players actually jump up for the ball, there's not canned animations, there's no purgatory blocking. There's no, I mean, you bring up the Nano Blitz. Nano Blitz should be a lot more than 11 sacks in the game. Yeah, 11 sacks in the game is crazy, like you had in that video. But I mean, it's something you're not going to eliminate, at least right now in a video game, because it's just something that until you can make the AI think like humans and really think exactly how a football player would think, it's not going to happen. And that technology is not available to us. Say whatever you want, but I think that's basically all I had to say. I guess I'll probably respond to you tomorrow to see what happens with your other videos. If you even watch this, I think you're subscribed to me. But I agree with what you're saying about a lot of things, but I disagree with more of what you're saying about the game being arcade. Like, I just didn't even read the coverage, I just threw the ball there. Also, this game definitely caters to people who've played the quarterback position and know a lot about reading coverages and know a lot about defense. I'm just not paying attention, so don't be like, you suck, all you people who are going to comment in the comments, probably. But it definitely, in my opinion, caters to your football gamer, not your average Madden, sissy, cheeser, I'm going to run a bootleg and throw the ball to Greg Olsen every play online gamer. This game definitely is not for the weak. But support it, rent it if you're not, if you're out there and you're still on the fence. I've convinced a few people to go out and buy it, and I think I convinced 3 people so far through YouTube. It's $150 for these guys. Let's pick these sales up. Like I said in my last video, I'm not playing another football game if there's no Backbreaker 2. I'll go back to 2K5, or I'll keep playing this and keep updating rosters, which I probably won't, so I'll go back to 2K5 and keep downloading rosters. So support the game, support Backbreaker. If I don't make any more videos, I'll see you guys on the 23rd. Nerid 121, or 121, doesn't even make sense. Nerid 127, out.